Hi everyone, welcome to my Mandarin Chinese class. Today we will explore one important cultural topic, learn two practical Chinese sentences, three fun characters, four interesting words, and five fascinating cultural facts. Learning Chinese with Lao Shi is as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will start with our cultural topic for today, love and marriage in China. Marriage matchmaking has been an important cultural practice in China for centuries. If you watched Mulan, you probably remembered the matchmaker from the movie. Traditionally, marriage was viewed as a contract between two households, and it was for the purpose of procreation, not love. There is a Chinese saying, 门当户对, which literally means matching doors and windows in Chinese, which is the principle for Chinese in love and marriage. Chinese prefer to marry someone with identical socio-economic status. The nobles in China were expected not to show emotions. Public display of physical affection between adults were considered taboo. As Confucius said, gentlemen should be able to control emotion and maintain calm. I remember my dad never kissed us, hugged us, never said, I love you in Chinese to any one of my family members, including my mom, in front of us. Traditionally, there is little or no verbal affection between couples. After China started the open door policy in 1978, many of these customs have been appended. Love and marriage used to be ritualized, and now it is more liberated. Next, we will learn three characters. The first one is 我, first person pronoun. It means I, me. The second one is a second person pronoun. 你, it means you. The third one is I. It can be a verb or a noun. It means love, like, fond of. Now we will take a look at the illustrations of these three characters, and let's find out the stories behind each character. The first one is 我. In the box on the left up side, you'll see on the left side there is a picture of a big axe. That's the ancient Chinese weapon. And on the right side of that axe is the oldest form of this character. On the right up corner is the pronunciation in Chinese pinyin. Pinyin means puzzle of sound. That's how you say the character in Chinese. And this one is 乌 or 我 with a tone mark on the top. Below that is the most modern version of this character, 我. At At the very bottom of this page, there are 4 images of the same character. These are the 4 forms of the same character that's been written throughout different time in history. Let's go back. Behind the character of war, there is a story. It's believed that ancient Chinese warriors holding a big axe like this as a weapon and in a rally right before the war and chanting war, war, war. And that's how this character eventually turned out to be, what it is today. And this is a pictograph, which means a picture of an item or a person. Next, we'll look at the illustration of the second character, Yi. Compared to war, this character is created at a much later time. In the ancient China, Ni is only using the right side of the picture here that look like a spindle for silk. And in the box, you can see there's a person standing right next to a thing that looked like a rocket or something, but that's actually a silk spindle. So at the very beginning, the right part of this, that's the spindle, is used only for you. And you see there's a character right next to it. That's the oldest form. You don't see the person there, okay? And then later, the standing person is added to this character. This character is a long character, which means because of the phonetic connection, a character can be borrowed to use to refer something else. On the right-hand side, up corner, again, it's the pronunciation of this character. In pinyin, ne, yi, ni. And below that is the modern version of the character, ni. And you can see on the left side, that's the person standing on the left. And then on the right side is the modern version of the spindle. At the very bottom of this page, you'll see 4 images of the same character. That's the 4 forms that has been written in, throughout the history. And you can see the first 2 without the standing person on the left side. And then the 3rd and 4th, there is extra standing person on the left side for both. Those 4 images, the first 2 is, from the old to the more modern. And you see the last one at the bottom is very close to what we see on top, okay? That's the one that we see today. That's on top, the bigger one. The last character is I. There are many interpretations for this. One of them is what you see here. I think it's a little easier to remember, so I choose this one. The picture is basically um, about a man with one leg kneeling down, two hands in front of his chest, and holding his big heart, his mouth wide open, and expressing feeling, strong feeling, deep feeling, affection to someone. It looks like he's proposing to his loved loved one. Okay, and the character on the right side is the most ancient form of I. And on the right up corner is the pinyin of this character. I. Below that is the modern version of this character, I. At the very bottom of this page are the four images of the same character, I. Four different ways this character was written in time, from old to more modern. Next, we will use the characters we just learned in four different words. And let's learn four words with the characters. First one is 爱人. I, we just learned, is love, like, affection. Could be a noun or a verb. And 人, if you watch the first video, you'll know this is people or person. Together, 爱人 means spouse, the person you love, lover. The meaning is spouse, okay? Second one is 友爱. 友 is friend. 爱 is love. Love from a friend. Love like a friend, okay? Platonic love. It's a noun. The third one is 爱心. This is a noun. 爱 is love, and 心 is heart. So this means loving heart. Now, with the same two characters, let's flip it. Put in a different order. You got 心爱, which is our last word for today. 心 again, it's heart. 爱 is love. This is an adjective, means beloved. Now we will learn two sentences which will use the characters that we just learned today. The first sentence is 你好. 你 is you. 好 is good. 你好 literally means you good, which is hello in English. To help you remember, 你好 is hello. You can simply remember 你 as the English 你, K-N-E-E. And 好, remember as how, H-O-W. How's your knee today? When your knee is good, you're feeling fine. You'll be good, right? So you'll remember 你好, you good, hello. Second one is 我爱你. 我 is I. And I is love. 你 is you. Together, it means I love you. Now, let's read the two sentences. First one. 你好. Please read after me. 你好. Second sentence. 我爱你. 我爱你. Now let's learn two sentences. 你好, 我爱你. Now let's learn two. Last but not least, let's learn 5 facts related to love and marriage in China. Since 1990, TV dating shows in China have been very popular. They actually helped change love and marriage in China forever. Second, love, romance, and dating are all discouraged for all school-aged kids. But as soon as these kids turned into a young adult after they graduate from college, close to, about 22 years old, their parents start pressuring them to get married. And they'll do all sorts of things. Setting up dates for them, calling them, asking if they have a date and if they have somebody to marry to, and do all sorts of things and tell them that they already have things, prepared for their wedding, whatever. So the young people are facing a lot of pressures from their family and from the society in general. Number 3, people who are not married by 30 years old, if they are not rich or famous, especially for women, they face a lot of pressure from their family. There is a term calling women that didn't get married after 30 leftover women. So it's pretty tough. Number 4, renting a boyfriend or a girlfriend to go home and celebrate Chinese New Year with their parents has been a fad recently. And the last one, more and more people are choosing not to get married or to get married later in life, while divorce rate is skyrocketing. Just to give you an idea, the divorce rate was 2% back in the 70s, and then it went up to 14% in the 1990s, and then last year it was close to 40%. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.